Welcome to Universal Man. My name is Mark Kwepp, and I'm here to help you sharpen your masculine edge. And in this video, well, as you can see, I'm in my car. I've got a new microphone on my camera, so now I can do a little bit more vlog-style stuff like this, so let me know if you like it. But really all I wanted to do is kind of do a quick example of what this masculine edge looks like when you, just in your everyday life. So last night I didn't sleep too well. This morning I had to run a mentoring call for the NoFap Academy, and then I had an interview with Dr. Loretta Breuning, an evolutionary psychologist, and you guys can expect that later this week up on the channel. But after that, it was normally my time to go to the gym, but I didn't really want to. I was facing a lot of internal resistance because I was tired, didn't sleep well. I was busy all morning, and a big part of me just wanted to kind of chill out, to just kind of relax, take a nap, that sort of thing. And so in this instance, I engaged what I call the challenger mindset. And this challenger mindset is, the reason I think it's effective is because I think it takes advantage of the natural aggressive and warrior type instinct, that men have access to through their testosterone and that sort of thing. And the way it works is this. It's kind of like you become the gatekeeper of your own mind. And whenever you have a thought or an emotion or whatever that comes up, your prefrontal cortex, your executive part of your brain, it has to act as this gatekeeper. It has to vet what comes up. Is it good? If it's good, well, you can let it through. You let it through the gate and let it influence your actions. If it's bad, if it's evil, if it's corrupt, if it's something not useful, well, you have to engage your aggression, override, and cut that thing down. So it was this mentality that I applied to this desire to not go to the gym. And so it's not usually this black or white thing, especially not initially with kind of day-to-day sort of stuff. You're not just going to be like, oh, that's an entirely evil thought, I have to kill it, versus, it's not always like, oh, that's a totally perfect, good thought, let's let it through. A lot of times there's some nuance there. So, for example, in this case, the truth was I was tired. The truth was that, I didn't want to go to the gym. And sometimes that's going to be the right move to not go, to listen to my body, to say, it's not the right time. But in this case, since I held it up to scrutiny, I challenged it, I realized, no, I'm still in good enough place to go to the gym and have it be productive and useful. But on top of this, I've disciplined my emotions well enough through the use of this, higher part of my mind, this analytic part of my mind, to also be able to, think about the long-term benefits of going to the gym, to think about how I really feel better. I like being more powerful. I look better, that sort of thing. And your brain will not naturally do this stuff. It won't naturally focus on these long-term benefits, especially if you've trained it to, be focused on short-term comfort. So the use of this challenger mentality oftentimes is kind of like this carver. You have to carve out the bad in an emotion. So in this case, the laziness. I didn't want that to have any impact on what action I took. I don't want any laziness to control me. What I do want to control me, though, is how my body actually feels versus my long-term interests and intentions. And this then allows for the best of what arises inside of you. It's really just a filtering process where you aggressively sort things into good and bad, into wheat and weeds. So sometimes this means cutting out, pleasure-seeking impulses inside of you, but sometimes it also means confronting head-on uncomfortable impulses that might hold some truth. Like, if I screwed something up or I did something that I was embarrassed about earlier, I have to actually, my initial impulse would be to kind of let that thing, be ignored, don't want to look at it. But, if I engage this warrior mentality, it's like, oh, nope, there's truth here. I need to actually go hunt that truth down, kind of start becoming like this bounty hunter inside of yourself and find that truth and acknowledge it. Be like, yep, look, I screwed up here. I made this mistake. Here's what I can do better next time. So this is just a quick thought. Hopefully you found it useful. Hopefully you like this kind of vlog style stuff, and I'll have some more stuff up for you guys later this week. But until then, stay sharp.